Om 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 Hari Om Hari Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Om Hari Om Hari Om Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha Om Hari Om Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartribhyo Vansharishibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha Sarvopapplavarahitah Pragyanaghanaha Pratyagartho Brahmaivahamasmi 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 Narayanam Padmabhavam Vasishtham Shaktim cha Tatputra Parasharam cha Vyasam Shukam Gaudapadam Mahantam Govinda Yogindra Mathasya Shishyam Shri Shankaracharya Mathasya Padmapadam cha Hastamalakam cha Shishyam Tam Trotakam Vartikakaramanyan Asmad Gurun Santatamanatosmi Shruti Smriti Puranamalayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punaha Punaha Ishvaro Guru Atmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Akhandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Parayantam Vande Guru Paramparam Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। नमोस्तवन्नन्ताय सहस्रमूर्तये सहस्रपादाक्षिशिरोरुबाहवे सहस्रनाम्ने पुरुषाय शाश्वते सहस्रकोटियुगधारिणे नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवकंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। Dear Divine Selves, I extend a hearty welcome to all of you who are joining me in Bangalore Vedanta Gyan Yajna from all over the world online. In the morning session, we have been taking up the first chapter of Ashtavakra Gita, which is the ultimate text on non-duality, Advaita. There is nothing higher, there is nothing superior that could be revealed. The knowledge sublime, the thoughts so lofty for an human imaginary mind. That's incredible, and yet we are going to rejoice and revel in the bliss of the own self as it's revealed by Ashtavakra. So far, today is the third day of this Bengaluru Vedanta Gyan Yajna, and in the previous 2 days we have taken up 5 verses of first chapter of Ashtavakra Gita, and in the 5th verse of the first chapter we were deliberating, trying to understand the innermost truth that has been revealed by Ashtavakra, and that is what promises to deliver us from the perpetual bondage of ignorance. Entire bondage is solely on account of ignorance alone. There is nothing called bondage in the Jiva, which is essentially Shiva, Sacchidananda. But due to ignorance of the true nature, the Shiva has become Jiva, Narayana has become Nara. So he gave us the magic bullet that Yadi deham prithakritya chitte vishramyate sthasi adhunaiva sukhe shanto bandhamukto bhavishyasi. O Janaka, if you separate the body from the knower of the body, that is pure consciousness, and identify yourself with the consciousness and thereafter abide in consciousness, the Atman. In other words, dehypnotize, listen carefully, dehypnotize from the body consciousness and re-hypnotize yourself with self-consciousness, Atman consciousness. Right now, right here, you become free from all fetters, all bondage, all ignorance forever. You have to discriminate between the real from the unreal, eternal from the ephemeral, transcendental from the immanent. And then re-identify, re-hypnotize, and thereby abide in that which is eternal, that is ever embodiment of blessedness, and thereafter you are all of all, there is nothing outside you. You become blessedness, embodiment of consciousness, and eternity, divinity is your true personality thereafter. We took up a few other verses, so now we will start with sixth verse we will take up. Dharma dharmau dukham, dharma dharmau sukham dukham, manasani nate vibho. Na kartasi na bhoktasi, mukta evasi sarvada. Mukta evasi sarvada. What a radical declaration and address to the seeker, to the student. Ashtavakra is addressing the Jiva Janaka as, O all-pervading one. That is your real Aadhaar card, real identity, real personality. And in the beginning itself, this is the greatest psychology and secret. As long as you continue to treat somebody like a limited, finite, perishable, he or she will continue to believe that. But see the supreme secret of psychology of the teacher of Vedanta, he has started addressing, O all-pervading one, Vibho. That is the address. By the substance, the reality, the truth ultimate. O Vibho, O Janaka, the all-pervading one. On this alone, psychology, I could speak for hours and hours, how magical it becomes. The way teacher or anybody treats the student or the seeker, from the beginning itself has declared that you are Brahmana, you are Sacchidananda. Right now he is addressing. He is not going to testify, check, have you realized? No. He is sure, and he is sure, since the seeker is of the pure heart. He is a sincere seeker, he is a mumukshu, so he knows that he will instantly know and get submerged in his eternal, universal, all-pervading nature. There is no problem. He has dehypnotized Janaka and enabled him to re-hypnotize from the ephemeral to eternal, from the limited one to unlimited one. That's why he is saying, O Vibho, O Janaka, the all-pervading one. Virtue and vice, dharma and adharma, pleasure and pain are of the mind, not of you. So profound. Pain and pleasure, virtue and vice, dharma, adharma, sukha, dukha, don't belong to you. They are functions, attributes of mind, and you are not mind. Mind is body, mind is drishya, panchabhuta, yadi. So you have separated yourself. You are neither body nor mind, because body, mind, or gross matter. And you are illuminer, seer, knower of that prapancha made of 5 basic elements. Therefore, it's logical. He is going in a logical manner. He has given that you are never the matter, the inert jada, but Chetan who sees, knows that jada, jagata. Therefore, dharma and adharma, sukha and dukha, vice and virtue, pain and pleasure are never yours. They can't touch you. They belong to mind and body alone. Due to your misplaced identity, hypnotization with body and mind alone, you have been from time immemorial suffering from something which never has touched you in your essence. So know for sure all suffering, all disease, all good, bad, dharma, adharma, never in you. So he is not going to tell you, be good, be virtuous, be dharmic. No, hell with that. I am not interested. 99% of religiosity across the spectrum in the world, all dharmas, they will teach, you should be honest, you should be this, you should be that, you should help others. Now, he has nothing to do. That has been, if at all, a preliminary initiation in purifying your heart. That's the only value it has, so that you have a clean head and heart. Once he has come to know that he is a sincere seeker, he has enjoyed all these things, thereafter no dharma, adharma, no sukha, dukkha. He is bringing Janaka, the seeker, and all of you are Janaka, to the innermost center, at the core and heart of the entire existence. And that's why he is addressing, O all-pervading one, that is Sakshi Cheta Hi Kevalo. Who is all-pervading one? Sakshi Cheta in every jiva is all-pervading one. It is limited neither by time, nor by space, nor by causality. So, where is limitation? Nowhere. It's Desha Kala Vastu Aparichinna. O Janaka, tum Desha Kala Vastu Aparichinna ho, Parichinna nahi ho. Then, O all-pervading one, you are neither doer nor enjoyer. Verily you are ever free. They are very profound declarations, and they have very practical implications for us. All through our lives, let's take this. Karta bhokta bhava. You have a sense of doership and enjoyership. That alone is the ultimate bandhana. Before elaborating on this, the most profound declaration of Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna, the same thing. In 18th chapter he says, so that we understand what is the scope of this revelation. Every single thing has been revealed by just this mantra, that you are neither karta nor bhokta. So Lord Krishna says in 18th chapter, Yasya naham krito bhavo buddhir yasya na lepyate hatvapi imang lokan hanti na nibadhyate. One of most radical verse anywhere in any human literature, I am telling you. This, I was doing satsanga in Shamli district of Uttar Pradesh, and this was the verse I was discussing, and there were some Gurukul students in the family where I was staying. In the morning they were asking their दादाजी ये स्वामी जी बोल रहे थे कि भगवान कृष्ण कह रहे हैं कि जो अकर्ता अभोक्ता भाव में आ गया उसने इस दुनिया का सर्वनाश भी कर दिया, रत्ती भर उसे दोष नहीं लगेगा। दादाजी कैसे हो सकता है? तो दादाजी की कौन बोले ये तो स्वामी जी से ही पूछो। Now, how does it happen? It took decades for me to understand the deeper and nuanced meanings. All good or bad things bind you only because you have a sense of agency and enjoyership. And the same in the third chapter, Karma Yoga, again he is revealing. Bhagavad Gita, he says, it will come. So what he is trying to tell us, that sense of agency, that is doership and enjoyership, belongs to the body, the physical body and mind, essentially mind, not you. The pure consciousness, Sakshi Cheta, the meaning of Sakshi Cheta, he Kevalo, I have been hinting, the Kevalo words miss this alone. As against, you see, in this room, and Adi Shankara, in Atma Bodha also, the light that illumines your acts or enables your activities is absolutely unattached whether you do good deed or bad deed. As right now, whether we are doing Shuddha Brahma Chintana or we are going to dance or something bad thing, this, the sunlight, or even this tube light or bulb, they are impervious, unattached to what you are doing. They will continue to illumine. That is the state of Sakshi Cheta Hi Keval. They are not going to cry. Is this bulb going to cry? Oh, somebody is beating someone. Oh, stop, mother, don't beat your child. This light sun is not going to say that. But in our ignorance, we are doing that. Oh, this is good, this is bad. Because we think that I am doer of this particular act, therefore I must enjoy good and bad both. That alone has caused all your bondage. That the verse is Yagyarthat karmano yantra lokoyam karma bandhana tadartham karma kaunteya bandha mukto samacharaha. Karma Yoga, Bhagavad Gita. See, the essence either of the Ashtavakra Gita or Bhagavad Gita. These two slokas of Bhagavad Gita are ultimate declarations of secret of freedom and liberation. What is saying? The act which is done with the sense, again, Yagyarth Bhav means the oblation or offering about anything. It is a mental state. I am doing something for you. You are offering food to me. You think, oh, I am giving food to him, to Swami. It's my food. It will bind you. But once you think, Yagyarth Bhav means Da Dhatu. Yag Shabd in Sanskrit and Vedic literature, root Dhatu is Da, to give, unconditionally to give. Yag means to give anything without expectation thereof. That is Nishkam Karma Yoga of the second and third chapter also. Nishkam Karma Yoga is a unique philosophy of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. That is what Janaka is being instructed about. That all your bondage arises, ignorance arises, suffering arises simply because you think yourself as doer and enjoyer. What is the implication of this? It means you are identifying yourself with the mind and body, which is jada, prakriti. Whereas you are Chetana, the revealer, the knower of, very subtle. That is the implication. So you have identified yourself with the ephemeral, unreal, and you expect that you will become real and eternal. That is your problem. So mind is ephemeral, unreal, the body is unreal, ephemeral, petty, perishable, source of sorrow and suffering. It can't give you bliss. But the knower of mind and body is consciousness, the Atman, that is all-pervading one. Therefore, you are entire Advaita Vedantic metaphysics is about two things only. Repeatedly they will hammer you. What? Dehypnotize with your long-held body consciousness and re-hypnotize with Atma Chaitanya, self-consciousness. That's all. There is nothing. All Shravan, Manan, Nidhisyasan, whatever you talk about, they are two things only. So that is what he is saying. He is peeling out layer after layer. Indirectly now he is saying, you think that you are doing dharma and adharma. Never. Don't worry. You might have done all dharma, but since dharma, adharma are functions of the jada, prakriti. Even in third chapter, prakriti avacha karmani, Adi Shankara says, this point is to be understood. By this point alone you can become illumined right now and right here. Know for sure that the doer or enjoyer in you is not your real you, it's a prakriti, it's a jad, it's a false, and you are illuminer, enabler. Sakshi Chet, that Shvatashvar Upanishads, that is the word I am trying to elaborate. Kevalo, Sakshi, illuminer only, not enjoyer or actor. O Janaka, therefore, pain and pleasure, good deeds and bad deeds, and all the sense of enjoyership and doership belongs to Jada Prakriti. Drishyamana Jagata, Maya, in other words. Entire action is happening and being done in the realm of Maya. The Brahman is Nitya Nishakriya. There is no action. Kutastha Chaitanya. That is the deeper meaning. Kutastha Chaitanya. Witnessing consciousness. Sakshi Cheta Hi Kevalo. If you manage to know that I am witnessing consciousness alone, then you are all-pervading one. Means, see the deepest meaning. When I am saying all-pervading one, and even an average intelligent professor or scientist will say, okay, I am pervading everywhere in this. No, it goes far. All-pervading one means Deshakala Vastu Aparichinna. I am limited not only by this space, even the time is not going to confine and limit me. Neither the causality, I am not effect or cause of anything. I am absolute one non-dual reality. There is nothing real other than me. That is the implication. That is what he is saying. Know for sure that these traits, dharma, adharma, papa, punya, karta, bhakta, these belong not to you, but the body and Maya. Now the next verse is the most radical verse of Ashtavakra Gita. And I have been speaking about that. It penetrates the innermost ignorance, and in such a simple way. You don't have to do and remove other barriers. Remove this barrier alone. What is that barrier? Yesterday you were chanting, O Janaka, eko drashtasi sarvasya mukta prayosi sarvada ayameva hite bando drashtaram pashyasitaram. My voice begins to choke. The time I have spent on this verse and the revolution it has done in my life, you won't know. This verse burnt my realm and world of ignorance and bondage forever. This verse alone. I feel like I'm getting sucked into that. It has so much of a role in my mind. Mind means this. I remember how it got revealed and the impact it had on me, and now it will happen with you. Try to understand it. Today, this will suffice. This will suffice. I can speak for weeks on this alone. Entire Advaita Vedanta is an elaboration of this verse only. So what he is saying, O Janaka, know for sure that eko drashtas. No, don't worry about her. You worry about yourself. She's fine. Eko drashtas sarvasya. The witness, and witness means knower, perceiver, illuminer of the entire universe. And even when he's saying sarva means not only the present sarva, past, future, all. It needs elaboration. Are you getting my point? When I'm saying, oh, this moment the sun is illuminating the entire world, it is not in that sense only. Past, present, future. There is only one, the entire time, the entire space, entire causality, everything is revealed, known, illumined by one only. One eko drashta. Simple. देखने वाला, जानने वाला, प्रकाशक, प्रकाशित करने वाला. एको द्रष्टासि सर्वस्य mukta prayosi sarvada, and that one is ever free. There is no bondage in that. There is no way that can become free because it's ever free. Second point. Eko drashtasi sarvasya mukta prayosi sarvada. Now here is the disease, diagnosis. Eko drashtasi sarvasya mukta prayosi sarvada. I am eva he. This verily is your bondage and disease. Ayameva hite bandho drashtaram pashyasitaram. This last pada has the atomic effect. The simple words and translation, even the best one, you won't understand what he is trying to imply. That it warrants elaboration. And that is very direct and simple, but not in the words. So, आयम एव ही ते बंधु. तुम्हारा एकमात्र बंधन इतना है Your entire ignorance and bondage is only this, that you yourself don't consider as that perceiver, the knower, sarvadrashta, but you consider someone else as that sarvadrashta, sarvasakshi, sarvaprakasha, that is ever free. This alone is your bondage, this alone is your ignorance. What does it mean? And see, examine all the religiosity, even the spiritual realms. Everyone, even the biggest of the masters, somehow deep within them, Lord the God, where are you? I am offering this, giving this. The God, the mercy of God, everyone. So she has seen that. I teach them, don't. The one who is supreme is not outside that you are doing pranam. You do this way. That is, it's right here. It's me. It's me. Never there. It's me. That is it. And what we have been doing, God, grant me liberation. Oh, Vishnu, grant me moksha. Hey, Paramatma, kripa. Neither there, neither up above in the sky, nor some outside entity. Anyone I am prepared to believe as God, I am able to. There are people who can give their entire wealth to even good sannyasi, whatever according to their belief, some magic mantra, but nobody is prepared to believe that I am that ultimate supreme reality, almighty reality. That is the biggest obstacle, that is the disease, that is the ailment you are suffering from, whereas the truth is you alone. This is a point now, ultimate. There is no other sarvadrashta that is mukta, liberated. You alone are. But the problem is that you want to see in someone else. Oh, you are enlightened one. You are Devi, Mata Pranam. But you find it so bizarre. Even this one, when I say and do this, people find it, what a nonsense you are doing. You have been doing, your religion has been doing nonsense. Your practices and rituals have been doing nonsense. What I'm saying, it's the purest Veda, purest Upanishad, purest wisdom, and the greatest of science declared by Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, and all the Advaita texts, that the innermost core of your existence right now, right here, Eko, Shvatashwar Upanishad, Eko Devah Sarvabhut Seshu Gudha, Eko Devam Sarvabhuteshu Gudha, Sarvavyapi Sarvabhutantaratma, Karmadhyaksha Sarvabhutadhivasam, Sakshi Cheta Kevalo Nirgudasya. Entire Advaita Vedanta, entire Upanishads have been declared in this verse. Sarva Bhuteshu Gudha means Hidayakasha. That one Supreme Param Purusha is hidden Gudha, Hidayakasha, and dozens of shlokas in Bhagavad Gita also say, Brahma Sutras, everything. So, in the heart and mind of every Jiva Bhuta, that Supreme Being, all-pervading one Param Purusha is hiding, seated there, and Eko Deva Sarva Bhutas Nivasam Sarva Vyapi Sarva Bhutantaratma. That is it's all-pervading one, its nature, and Sarva Bhutantaratma. Sabhi Kshetra, in Sabhi, all the Kshetras, I one. Krishna says, one Kshetragya. That is what he is. Upanishad. Krishna is saying on the basis of Upanishads, not otherwise. So, all the living beings, all the bhutas, within their heart has only one Param Purusha as the supreme reality, and Karma Dhyaksha, it presides over all the karma and their functions and everything. It means it is substratum of everything. As you sow the seeds, so shall you reap. So it's the supreme almighty controller. They are referencing to Ishvara. Then Sakshi Cheta Kevalo Nirgunascha. It's mere witness, free from all guna. Guna in two senses at least. Free from all Triguni Prakriti, and in another sense, all guna means the functions of, in the Bhagavad Gita we will say, free from all the functions that they are called guna of the senses. So there is no action in that Sakshi Cheta. Are you getting my point? Free from Triguni Prakriti, that Parampurusha, Prakriti cannot touch it. And that Prakriti alone, Jada Prakriti alone, functions through sensory organs. That today is a sloka, we will dwell deeply in the evening. So what he is saying, that Swataswara Upanishad, that is the supreme reality. And that supreme reality, you tell me, he is saying, Sarva Bhuteshu Gudha. Has Upanishad said, no, only Hindus. No, only believers. No, only who have been initiated in Shankar Parampara. It's not saying. Shankara come much later, forget about us. Without exception, whether shukar or kukar, insect, mosquito, or the king or queen or Rama, within everyone without exception, the same Parampurusha, the pure consciousness is dwelling, and that is all pervading and all powerful, and that is free from all guna dosha, and that is the supreme reality. That you are Tattvam Asi. That is what Ashtavakra is saying. That dehypnotize yourself from your बॉडी कॉन्शियसनेस, जड़ तादात्म को छिन्न भिन्न करके चैतन्य तादात्म स्थापित करो. ब्रेक फ्री फ्रॉम योर inert identity. The mind and body are inert, jada, and rehypnotize, re-establish, re-identify as Sakshi Cheta Hi Kevalo Parampurusha, the pure consciousness, the eternal universal, Sarvavyapi, that alone is substratum. You remove the even physical sense, the computer and these mobiles, you remove the software. Will it work? Not even for a moment. It's another matter. Every illustration has its limitations. The hardware is separate from the software, but in this case, the hardware also, that is gross body and appearance, a dream in this. So the substratum, that is Sacchidananda, is ever present within your own heart, and it is ever unattached, unconcerned about your dharma or adharma, pap or punya, sukha or dukha. It's ever free. Who? You. You are Janak, being instructed, and not Janak. Now you are the ultimate reality. Know for sure. So, coming back to that radical verse. Eko drashtasi sarvasya mukta prayosi sarvada ayameva hite bandho drashtaram pashyasi taram. I am prepared to accept anyone, everyone as a holy man or woman or Godhead, but not me, sir. No. Many times when I begin to say, you are supreme reality, they begin, even educated, highly educated people, they begin to smile. They have so much of sense of self-pleasure, and that is rightly so. That has been dwelt upon by Adi Shankara and all the texts, that since you have been conditioned to believe that you are this confined, poor, pathetic, perishable body, Thereby it's but natural, even if you are a great scientist, I tell you that no, you are beyond birth and death. Birth and death happen as the entire world appears and disappears in you. You never appear or disappear. Then begin to smile. They begin to smile. And what a joke. Rightly a joke for the deluded one. That is why Shankara says, Bhagavan Krishna says, Vimudhananu pashyanti pashyanti jnana chakshusha. Deluded ones can never ever see the Lord. For the Lord, the supreme reality, can be perceived only by the eyes of wisdom. What is the eye of wisdom? That is what this shloka is talking about. Your charma chakshu. Oh Swami, you are claiming, making bombastic claims that I am God, all of you are God. Have you seen Bhagavan Krishna? Have you seen Rama? They believe that the one who sees this with charma chakshu, somebody, and it's an easier thing, they are not bigger things, sir. Oh, you are great. Millions and billions of money will come. Even if I do some magic, even falsely, both of you sisters and doctor, you tomorrow declare to people, oh Swamiji was sitting in dhyan, and all of a sudden we saw on his palm Lord Krishna was dancing. The world over, all flights will be booked. Oh, let's go. It has zero value. It has zero value in Vedanta. Something which has appeared and disappeared and appeared as an object can never be the supreme reality. The seer of that, perceiver of that, knower of that is the ultimate reality, and that is ever present. But I am not prepared to believe that, oh me, I am God. Oh my God, please spare me. Please spare me. I am trying to make it practical every day. That is the only problem. You don't have to go to any big matha or read too much. This hurdle you remove, the remaining 1% the God will do, Lord will do, that is ever present to you. But you are not prepared to. In Delhi, even after becoming sannyasi, I spent 2-3 years. So whenever people would say me as a sannyasi, oh, Swami ji, और मेरे बिटिया का हाथ देख दो ना, मेरे बेटे का हाथ देख दो ना स्वामी जी, आशीर्वाद. तो मैंने बोला, I don't believe, neither I do read palms or destiny, but I am the one who will tell you, teach you to become the maker and breaker of destiny. I will tell you the science and metaphysics which will make you maker and breaker of destiny, not reader of destiny. I go in the mall, I see all the goodies, the richest billionaire's house, I stand in front of White House, of what use it is. Do I become President of United States? Nothing. But what I am saying, no, Swamiji, I will give so much of money, read my palms. Oh, stupid, you are the greatest stupid. I am giving something right now, right here. You are prepared to give me donation, even if I like that. No, your son is going to become a civil servant, IAS officer, or a big doctor or something, he will become very happy. But I am going to tell you, forget about these petty achievements. I will teach you and give you that science and secret whereby you become all of all. You are the destiny maker and breaker. But nobody, Swami ji, सब हमको बात नहीं, हमारे बेटिया को आपस में बात दे दो. Real story I am telling you. मेरे बेटे को स्वामी जी एग्जाम में बस आपका आशीर्वाद, आप तो बड़े वो ऐसी फ्लैटरी करते हैं ना कि यू विल बी टेकन अबैक. नहीं स्वामी जी वो सब छोड़िए ना, आपका आशीर्वाद से सब हो जाएगा, आशीर्वाद हमको दे दो. And I know it's another matter that I will pray, but they can't believe that they have the power. There is something within you that is transcendental, eternal, almighty, indefatigable reality they are, and if they invoke and utilize even 1% of that, even the world, they can do wonder. I have done that wonder. I have experienced. I am not making any bombard. Everything that, I am not going to reveal those things, but whatever people were Government ministers, they would say, oh, hundreds of professors must be working under Parishuram. The truth was that I alone was sweeping, and that is cover story in this Outlook magazine I was referring to. Oh, he cooks his own khichdi and he sweeps his own floors, and then some minister is calling, some bureaucrat is calling, some ambassador is calling, and he's comfortably doing this, a bizarre person, but so powerful. It simply, it was my spiritual conviction that no power can touch me. I stand for truth. I am truth. So even in this world, everything happened. What I wanted to do. Unbelievable, incredible. People would invite me all over. Sir, you please come to my district or my state for one day, sir. Thousands of crores of poorest money will be saved. Which power was? You, an average Indian, still, despite all these things, fears to go in a thana. And this fellow would charge under oath in the Supreme Court, the words I had written, it is still available, that the loot, plunder and pillage by the civil servants and the ministers is unprecedented. You are bloodsucker. The Supreme Court judgment recorded. Attorney General, who became later, he was Parishuram Roy say the Sarkari Mafia. These are my words. You can't get that. My point is not to reveal. What I am trying to say, it is my own experience of Parakshanabhuti. Once I know even a fraction of my spiritual dimension, I become indefatigable. And it happened to me. I knew that. That was the power they couldn't challenge. And that is what I'm saying. Even if you want to become a big CEO, a big businessman, a great politician, even 1%, 2% of, even a glimpse of your transcendent nature will make you do that. Or else, where in the world you would find formal education of Narendra Modi is only 5th, 6th standard. This man is for last 3-4 years, at world level, the most popular politician. International, not this channel. All international surveys and all that, the person of the world, of the year, most revered, most feared personality. What makes this person? The world and the Brahman are not separate. Brahman too and world too and magic too. Every moment it's happening, and I have seen it. So I am saying your sense of self-flagellation, self-denigration. As a country we have suffered a lot. हमारा धर्म सबसे नीचा, हमारी माँ सबसे नीची, मेरी मातृभाषा सबसे नीची. The people who have been perpetually taught by Machiavellian mindset that, oh, you are third-rate people, you have become third-rate people. Now, bring the Vedanta, it will explode, it will burn it down. That was the dawn of Vivekananda, and Rabindranath Tagore and Gandhi both openly have said, had Vivekananda not come and his Vedanta not come, what time, what kind of liberation or political independence we could have got, but not as we got. He had a tremendous role, the words, the wisdom, the sense of confidence, whereas starting from 14th, 15th century till 20th century, koi nrip hoi hamai kya hani, Tulsidas. Oh Prabhu Narayan, Kripa Karo. We had become beggars. Bhakti movement I was talking about, that no, my destiny is written, is scripted by someone else. Now Vedanta tells you there is none other than you who is higher, superior than you. You take your destiny in your own hand. That is the teaching of Vedanta. Then all the Subhash Chandra Bose, Aurobindo Ghosh, all of them were directly or indirectly, deeply, profoundly influenced by Vivekananda. And forget about even the Americans. There, the words revolutionize, radicalize, everything. Or else, how come that the first New York Vedanta Center, 1993 itself, it was set up? Imagine those days how rigid fundamentalists would have been the Catholic Christians, and still they loved it. The best of the minds came. That is the magic of Vedanta. This knowledge I am saying, I am trying to impress upon you that please throw away, break from the sense of inferiority complexes. Yesterday I narrated you that वो स्टूडियो में जब टेलीविजन में जाता था नोएडा में, तो बहुत सारे अगर जो ऐसे शो होते हैं कि स्टूडेंट्स को बुलाते हैं, तो many a time I will be there will be ministers, but I don't know what was wrong with me. I will be the most loved one and most popular one. So youngster come, please sir, give me autograph. I would say, oh, he big minister, he this person. No sir, we are not interested. Please give me autograph. And I have never in my life, I tell you this too. I will take 2 minutes of your time. I will tell you. I would say, this deep psychological sense of inferiority is complex. You think that you are inferior and this person is very superior. So let me register this memory that, oh, I met him. Never ever entertain this. You are all of all. You can become 1,000 times much more powerful and glamorous than me. Remember my words. Then they used to get stunned. They give it impacted. Okay, sir, thank you very much for these powerful words. And neither have I ever. I used to laugh even as a child. Why people go and say, give me an autograph? I take those kind of photographs. I am all of all. Even if not transcendentally, why am I inferior to anyone? I have all the powers to become whatever I want to be. So that is the barrier that Janak is saying, Ashtavakra is saying. The only problem, the only ignorance, the only barrier that you do have is that the ultimate reality, the Param Purusha, the Paramatman, the Brahman is Sarva Sakshi, Sarva Drashta, and he alone is immortal and free, and that is none other than you. But you want to attain that godhood, that divinity in someone else. So you want to see that Brahma Darshan. Oh, they are prepared to give you millions of dollars of donations if you can show even an imaginary God who is outside. In yesterday's discourse, I have given the title, Sakshat, immediate, direct Brahma Darshana. That has been the theory and science of Vedas, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, and millions of fourth Grantha. That is meaning of aparoksha. Sakshat aparoksha. What is aparoksha? Neither pratyaksha nor paroksha. And that is me. You alone are. Your ever shining I is ever present. And when and where it is unknown. So Vivekananda used to say, somebody asked that, oh, you know God? No, I don't know God. No, say, can God be known? He said, no, God can't be known because God is more than known every moment. Just thinking about it. For who is that? It's me, ever shining I. Knowing means she is Jyoti. So it takes a few seconds to, this picture of a revered Shankara. It takes some seconds, but my ever shining eye, how in fraction of nanosecond, that is why more than known. The God, the Lord, the Brahman is more than known, for it's you. Who is more known to you than you? You tell me. This is the biggest point to be appreciated. Tell me, your husband, your children, your greatest friends, your greatest enemy, is anybody as easily accessible, as ever known as you yourself? That by definition scientifically, Nitya Vastu, there is only one Nitya Vastu, that is you. That is why by definition anything, the definition of Sacchidananda, Sat means that which is eternal and immutable. And who else? There is no one, no power, nothing in the universe scientifically proven other than I, myself, who is Nitya Vastu and immutable, unchanged. My mind is subject to change, swings of mood. My body is, of course, changing every moment. But the one who illumines Sakshi Cheta Hi Kevalo, that your eternal, supreme reality, pure consciousness that you are, that is Sarvasakshi. That is not Sakshi or Prakashak of your own body. Even in Bhagavad Gita, 13th chapter, the same is being. I am Kshetragya. Know me, O Arjuna, the one non-dual Kshetragya of all the Kshetras. In all the bodies, one non-dual knower, revealer, perceiver, experiencer of all. I, me alone am. So, तुम्हारे नजदीक भगवान कृष्ण जितना है उतना ब्रह्मांड में कुछ भी नहीं है. राम तत्व, शिव तत्व, ब्रह्म तत्व, सच्चिदानंद तत्व जितना तुम्हारे करीब है, तुम्हारी पत्नी नहीं, तुम्हारा शरीर नहीं, तुम्हारा मन नहीं. फॉर द लॉर्ड, द गॉड, द परमात्मन इज इंटीमेट एंड innermost center of your entire existence. Not hidden, every moment self-shining, self-luminous. She, he alone is revealing pratibodha viditam matam amritatvaya. So, vindate. So what? That immortality. You are seeing immortal, you have become immortal. See the immortal. You are seeing mortal, ephemeral, you have become ephemeral. You have identified with the mortal and ephemeral. Now see the immortal, transcendental, universal and become universal. That's it. Last month something radical happened with me. It was revealed. So that is the value of nidhi-dhyasa or samadhi. Now we will do this only. So to summarize this, the biggest barrier on your path of self-realization, moksha or mukti, is that you are searching, you are seeking that supreme immortal Lord, the God, Brahman, in some other one, as some other one, in some other form, in some other loka. You are prepared to spend your life and give all money, donate, but not prepared to look within, where alone that supreme reality can be found, nowhere else. I am declaring, and not my declaring, Upanishads. You study even Ramana Maharshi, Ramakrishna, all the great sages or the Upanishads. Never ever any human being can do sakshat aparoksha darshana in the external world. Therefore, once you realize that I, being the Sakshi Cheta Kevalo, when recoiled back my sense perceived world in the senses in the mind, and mind in the seer Sakshi dissolved, then I realized this all appearances. That is what happened to me a few weeks ago. Then I saw and realized that now, no, it happens every day. When you go in meditation, even ordinary meditation, and you are the first one, you are saying, Swamiji, let's prolong the period of meditation. Why did it happen? It happens simply as a child when he is sucking the milk of her mother. When you try to take away that, he begins to cry. That is what you have gone to your mother, the Supreme, the Lord. You have begun to revel in the bliss divine that is intrinsic, inherent in you, that is intimate bliss of yours, not of your husband, your wife, or somebody. But the great yoga gurus, because they are not from Vedanta, they neither do. They will say, this enzyme is being released, this hormone is being released. It's all stupid, I am telling you. Simply because the ultimate nature of the Atman, you are face to face when you go to Badrinath or Kedarnath, you are bound to shiver. When you go to Chennai, even we are shivering even in Bangalore today, but you go to Trivandrum or Chennai, you will be sweating. So that is so. Even so, in the external world, nobody has ever found solace, satisfaction, contentment. But you take a U-turn, and right now, right here, you have dissolved the external world. That is Kshetra, the Kshetragya, the Sarvadrashta. That is you. The Sarvadrashta is none other than you. That is the last bullet. Last surgery, that I have been saying, Sarvadrashta, Sarvasakshi, Paramatman, this. It is none other than you. The moment you identify, entire duality disappears and you realize that I am eternal, I am universal, entire worlds, entire loka is mere imagination in me. That's the ultimate Brahmanistha. That is why even if you know theoretically what Brahma realization, all these things, unless and until you abide and go and be with that. Take for example, somebody who has been newly married, and after they have been in affair or love and all, but you got married, and next day if the husband or wife say, no, I'm going to my Maike, or the husband say, I'm going on job, what happens naturally? Nothing. You have to be together to enjoy your wedding and wedlock. Am I right or wrong? Though I don't have the experience. That's as simple as that. So if you have got hold of even theoretically the Godhead and the Godhood, you have to be with that. Simply I say, no, your wife would give you tremendous pleasure to you. Your husband will give you such a great pleasure to you by saying, are you going to get that pleasure? No. You have to be with your husband, your wife, your lover, your beloved, or anything good, bad. Even so, the Godhead, the Godhood, the infinity, the divinity, the immortality that is ever present, that is, in other words, the immortal infinite dimension of your own personality, the spiritual dimension, unless and until you go and be there, all the Vedas and Panditi of Veda is not going to do that. You being the greatest doctor of the world, anyone, you are the greatest cardiologist of the world, suppose like Naresh Trehan of Vedanta, but if you are suffering from cardiological arrest or blockage, artery blockage, your knowledge is going to solve the problem. Somebody will have to do in stent or some medicine has to be. Even so, even if you are most enlightened and you can give it, and that is what I've learned from Adi Shankara. He said, even if for the greatest of the scholars, the entire world of our people glorify you, they worship you, you have become rich and all that. And that is the best example illustrated by the story of Yajnavalkya. He was the richest intellectual. I am using modern parlance. Every debate he would win. All the cows, even before the debates, take all the cows with Ratna jewels and all that. He was the richest, wealthiest, most revered one, and yet, at the end, fag end, he says to Maitreyi and Katyayani, first to Maitreyi, oh my beloved one, now I have decided to renounce the world, I want to go for sannyasa. He was knower of that entire, he was the best rishi, Brahma Gyan, but that is the best illustration. And then he says, now is the time for me to go for that. So I want to divide this entire wealth between you and Katyayani. Katyayani happily accepted it. Katyayani is signifying deluded human being. She thought that it's okay, that's a good wealth. The Maitreyi, that is Nari of Bharata, Veda. She says, oh my beloved one, the wealth you are going to give me as gift, the entire wealth is so huge. Sir, is it going to make me immortal? Will it provide immortality to me? And then Yajnavalkya was taken aback and they said, my beloved, no, it can't. Then she says, then I don't need it. Give me the science and secret and knowledge of immortality. What else I am going to do? This body will go in any case. And then he imparts this Brihadaranyaka Upanishad things. That is the story. Even if you intellectually know, comment on Sanskrit, English, it doesn't. You have, if you are hungry, you have to eat the food. Not no food, not cooking food, but you have to eat the food. Even so, right within the Lord, the God, the Parabrahman is sitting as your true self, your conscious I, but you have to be with your beloved. In Brihadaranyaka, Param Premaspada. Your ultimate lover and supreme beloved is none other than your Atman, that is your Shuddha Chaitanya, that is your Shuddha Maya, Nirakara Maya. Now let's go and enjoy. That is the ultimate transcendental honeymoon, that is Upanishads say, Atma Krida, Atma Maithuna, Atma Rati, and even the best educated ones, they laugh, they think this mind is playing with these doors. This is so obscene pornography he must be talking about. But the only point is, since I give elaborate lectures, they can abide. Oh, this is it possible. Atmarati, Atma Krida, Atma Maithuna. Even Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says, for that Atman alone is source, substance and substratum of all love, bliss and beauty. The only difference is, I gave you the example. The moonlight too is essentially sunlight. This reflected light in the room too is sunlight. So you think, oh, thank you Chandramaji. Chandramaji, you are giving me light. Chandramaji has no light of him. Even so, the lover and beloved, the world, wherever you are, seeking, searching, begging for love, bliss and beauty, they themselves have nothing. They are themselves beggar. And the one source, substance and substratum of all eternal, universal love and love, bliss and beauty is ever present within you. Just look within, look within, look within. And by looking within, what will happen? You will become that. Brahmavid Brahmai Bhavati. By knowing Brahman, you become Brahman. How come, sir? How come, sir? 3 steps. By knowing Brahman, I become Brahman. How come? By knowing Brahman means attaining Brahman. Attaining Brahman means being Brahman. This is a tricircle. 3 things. One and same. You have to understand. It doesn't apply in the material. I know atom, atomic scientist I am, but I am not atom. I know plant science, I become botanist, but I don't become a plant. But in the realm of spirituality, in the realm of Vedantic metaphysics, in the realm of Brahma Darshana, knowing Brahman, attaining Brahman and being Brahman are one and the same, and it happens instantly. So, know Brahman, the knowledge of Brahman makes you know for sure that I have attained that Brahman, for it was ever attained, and thereafter, what? I have become Brahman. So, knowing Brahman, attaining Brahman and being Brahman, that is Sakshat Prakshanabhuti. Now thereafter, it would be, that is what Upanishads have purport, that once you know this, there is no way, never you will be, back mode बोलते हैं ना, rewind mode में no, that it won't be possible for you not to know yourself. It has a 2 dimension. वो बोलते हैं ना कि निधिध्यासन करना, वो तो preliminary है, but authentically once you have come to know, it won't become possible for you to not know. As in the case of Ramakrishna Paramahansa, Ramana Maharshi at 16, once he got that sense when at 16, and he realized, no, the death doesn't belong to me. I am witness to that. He was not a great scholar or something. So, in that way, by knowing Brahman, you attain Brahman and then you become Brahman. Once you experience this, everything is done. कृत्य कृत्य हो जाते हो. Therefore, let's do a little bit of nididhyasana. Is it clear to you? Eh? So now the Brahman is face to face. Even the word face to face is not doing justice, but this is the closest. Why? Because face to face has still a barrier. But even Bhagavad Gita uses face to face, sammukham, vivek chudamadi. So, yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasah. Though it is not amenable to speech and thought, so yet we have to use some language. So that's why I'm saying I am face to face, we are face to face. And when we go within face to face, then what happens? Not face to face. One, that is non-duality. I alone. The journey begins theoretically knowing face to face, but once you go, you dissolve, you get dissolved. So, let's do nididhyasana. Ayamatma Brahma Sarvanubhu. This Atman of mine, knower, Kshetragya, right now, right here, every moment, the revealer, the knower of mine alone is Brahman, the ultimate reality. Deshkala vastu aparichanna shuddha chaitanya. अतः मैं ही वह नित्य शुद्ध बुद्ध मुक्त सच्चिदानंद घन ब्रह्म हूं. सोहमस्मि, सोहमस्मि. Get sunk, dissolved. There is neither seer nor seen, neither perceiver nor perceived, neither kshetra nor kshetragya. I alone, me alone am. Soham, so.